Going to record this. Fortunately, I got dressed up for the occasion, but I feel really sad. I talked. Some of you may know I scheduled a stream for 2 o'clock, and I talked for the whole 1 hour. Even went a little bit over, slightly, a few minutes over, and I felt really proud. I had my desktop screen, and I talked about there was an agenda of streaming, not streaming, but storyboarding and my projects and aspects, and there was a whole agenda or itinerary, whatever you want to call it, of talking points I wanted to discuss, and I was using OBS, and maybe this is a good time to say that. Well, I have no help. I other than ChatGPT. This is this is really frustrating right now. I used I was working with it. I mean, I was going through the process, and nobody. I wish somebody could just look at the equipment the tools I'm using and just go through. Like, ChatGPT is the only thing that I have that can guide me through this stuff, because apparently, and this is not to complain or whatever. Really, in some sense, I guess I'm complaining technically, but it's just frustrating that I talked for an hour and I have this all set up, and I let down. Maybe people were looking forward to it, and I went over to my YouTube channel and I couldn't see any evidence that the stream from OBS went to YouTube. So if you don't see any live stream number 9, that's why. Um, I had it all. I had it. I had it typed up. I went through this. I'm talking about this topic now, and then I'm talking about this topic, and then I'm talking about this topic. At the beginning, I had a nice countdown video, 30, 29, 28, and so forth. And then um, also, I talked for the whole straight 1 hour. And of course, nobody seems to chime in or respond back or leave comments or anything. So I couldn't tell if anybody was actually watching or not. Um, I guess it's back to testing and making sure I get these tests. But I'm really dismayed. I'm disappointed, and everybody's too busy. It's like that with a lot of my projects. People are too busy, can't help, going out, doing something else, can't help, would like to, have friends over, can't do anything. Oh, it'd be nice. The plans fall through, can't do it. Um, I'm going at this really alone, and I have over 100 subscribers, and I have something. That's something. Um, but it's really disappointing that I I had it all, and I wanted to mention the name contest here. I'll just go through it. This is not what I had. This is not how it came across in the actual live stream. Should you have actually been able to watch a live stream, which never streamed to YouTube apparently, because I can't find any evidence for it, but I had live stream agenda, switch to streaming platform mimicry, meaning I had, nobody's probably going to watch this video either, but this video I'm creating now, but streaming platform, I want this channel to move toward a streaming platform like Hulu and Netflix and so forth, and HBO Max, so I can put on documentaries, really professional looking documentaries, and multi-episode documentaries and so forth. And so I have some costs associated with that. If you go to buymeacoffee.com/visionary ventures, you can see some expenses. I'll have to update that, but any money that goes there will go back into upping the production quality of the channel. And I need to register the name of the channel and name of the holding company, and I had these other companies. There'll be subsidiaries to the holding company, and so I figured Visionary Ventures it doesn't seem like a streaming platform name. So I want to create a name contest, and there's there's an affiliate marketing idea I have. Apparently, Buy Me a Coffee. Nobody's really donating to that. And from what I learned, that only kicks in really when you have more of a following. So I I had been working in the past week on the idea of affiliating with other companies to mention products, give reviews, and talk about products that you can go over there and buy, and then I could get a small commission on. And these would be things that I endorse anyway. These are topics I talk about, like books about UFOs and songwriting and so forth. And it's really disappointing, darn it. And I guess the next time will be more professional. People will at least see this. I really want this to look professional. People were looking forward, hopefully, I guess, in some weird way. People were looking forward to it, but I just nobody will probably get this. But there's a biblical character called Jacob who was named, so Jacob means he healed, meaning it's a reference to Ekev, meaning heel. He grabbed the heel of the brother about to be born, and I feel like that. I'm yearning. It's like that painting, that famous painting where Adam is reaching toward God, and there's a little gap in between the fingers of God and the finger of God and the finger of Adam, and I yearn to be something greater. And it's amazing, I haven't lost my voice yet, but I felt so dismayed. I guess the next time I'm gonna put more work into it. I'm gonna create more of a slideshow. I'm going to go to YouTube. Inevitably, I'm gonna go to YouTube, and I'm gonna design this podcast to look better, and or this channel. Well, this podcast episode that I'll make again to look better. And I talked about products that I want to unveil, and I talked about the documentary that I'm working on. I reached out about the product, the production of the product. I reached out about making this documentary about the Samantha Bahar project from concept to stage, and I'll put quality into the next time around making this YouTube video that should have been done this time. But I got agreements. I got people involved. I got a makeup artist who's enjoying the idea and wants to work with me, and I got a wardrobe company involved. And I guess I didn't mention the wardrobe company. I guess it's pointless now because the stream wasn't created. Didn't go to YouTube, but I have release forms. I looked up talent appearance of release form and crew release form and location release form. And in the video, I explain what each of those is, and storyboarding, the importance of storyboarding before you create the actual video, whether it be a trailer or that I would put on video on Vimeo for my trailers. And whatever I create, I have this impression in the back of my mind, that, especially on YouTube, that viewers are quick to make fun of you, or viewers are quick to say, "Oh, the sound isn't right," or "You sound too low," or if I'm getting everything correctly, making everything look fine, they'll find something else to nitpick. I talked about Pixabay as being a source for video, free access to free use of videos and so forth. But I want to create my own AI video generation. I want to have the freedom to be able to create what I imagine in my mind without the need, without the costly expenses of having a modeling kit for a flying saucer, for example, and a highway and camera equipment and actors and so forth. So I talked about AI video generation, the three of them: Runway, Pika Labs, and Luma Dream Machine. Those are the three, according to ChatGPT, that it recommended those three. And I also talked about using a separate piece of software. I will do this, have a different piece of software, a different tool, maybe Leonardo, I don't remember Leonardo something VM or whatever, Leonardo LM or something, or a Leonardo AI, to create a 3D model of whatever I want, for example, like myself, 3D model image of myself that I could then feed into Runway or Pika Labs or Luma Dream Machine so that it could manipulate me like a puppet, or I could manipulate my own image like a puppet, and I wouldn't have to create prompts, visual prompts, each time I need a new 5-second clip, because it takes a lot of processing power, each clip. So I can create these objects in another tool and then add that model into those each time I create a second or two of video, each second or two of video. So so there's consistency in the image, and it would look like I'm producing something greater than I really have money for. I showed you again. I showed you in the video. I wish I did in the stream when I thought I was streaming. Buymeacoffee.com/visionary ventures, and listed the different expenses, and some are more priority than others. And I have Final Cut Pro in there. I'm right now I'm using QuickTime Player, and Final Cut Pro is a more professional, more capable version. I could use a video editing, and I also opened up with, "Hi, Happy New Year. Do you have any New Year's resolutions or whatever?" And my throat is I've been talking for a long time, so I'm just going to make this short, and I'll talk with you next time.